Hello and welcome back guys to SolidWorks Tutorials. In today's video we are going to create the 4-cylinder engine project. I hope you have watched our previous videos. I have provided the link in the description. First go and watch those videos. So let's start with our today's video. First we need to edit the crankshaft. So simply go to here, open, and browse the crankshaft you have created. Click open. Now here we need to create some surface. So select this face and click sketch, normal. Now here create a center line. Select convert entities and select this smaller circle. Okay. Now select here corner rectangle. Create one corner rectangle here. Exit. Now select this line and here select midpoint and select the center line. Make coincident. Now select here smart dimension and select this edge. Make it 9.64 mm and this length is 25.40 mm. Okay. Now select here trim entities. Here select power trim option and trim this part. Okay. Click OK. Now go to feature. And here select reverse direction up to 55 mm. Okay. Now click OK. Now save it. This will override the previous file. Close this. Now here click new and this time select here assembly. Okay. Now close this. Now here go to insert components. We need to import the parts. So first import the cylinder block. Open. Drop it here. So this F symbol means the cylinder block is fixed. It cannot be moved. Right click on this and select here float. So now we can move it easily anywhere. So select here front plane and drop this menu and hold down control key and select this front plane also. Now here this pop-up will appear. Here select coincident. Or you can also go to here mate. Drop this menu. Now select top plane and the top plane of cylinder block. Okay. Coincide and right plane of cylinder block coincide. Okay. Exit. Now the cylinder block is fully defined. It cannot be moved. Now insert crankshaft. Okay. Open. Rotate it along the y-axis. Okay. You need to make this part this side. It is used to connect with the gear. Now go to mat and select this face and this face. Make concentric. Okay. Now here scroll down and here go to advanced mat and select width. Now in the first selection tab select this face and this face. And in the second selection bar select this face and this face. Okay, now this will automatically adjust the crankshaft. Cancel this. Now here you can see. Now let's import some other parts. Now here import the connecting rod, assembly, open. Okay, drop it here. Now select mat and select this face and this face. Make concentric relation. Now import the piston. Now select mat and select this inner face and this inner face, concentric relation. Okay. Now select this cylinder block inner face and this piston outer face. Make concentric relation. Okay. Now here we need to create one more part. So select here new and go to part, open. Select front plane, sketch. Create one circle, diameter 70 mm. Now go to feature and select extruded boss base, mid plane 280 mm. Now here select go to this option and select chamfer. Keep distance 10 mm 45 degree. Select both these edges. Okay. Now save it as gudgeon pin. Close this. Now here import the gudgeon pin. Okay. Now select mat. Select this circle, so cylindrical face and this inner face. Make concentric. Now go to advanced mat and here select the width command. Now select these face and this face. Now in the second tab select this face and this face. I think it's too long, so select click on the gudgeon pin and in this pop-up select edit feature, save and continue. Save this assembly. Now here keep the distance 270 mm. Okay. Better to keep 260. Okay, now exit. Now go to mat and go to advanced mat and select width and select this face, and in the second tab select this face, rotate it. In the second tab select the opposite face of connecting rod, and in the first tab select the opposite face of gudgeon pin. Okay, now cancel this. Now the first connecting rod is okay, it's fine. Now similarly we need to repeat the same procedure for this position. So, or you can go to insert and select connecting rod, import it, select mat, select this face concentric. Okay, you can also copy using the control key like this, drag it, holding down the control key. Okay, now select mat, select this inner face and this pin concentric, select this face and this face concentric. Now here select the advanced mat, width, select this face, and in the second tab select this face. Now rotate it. In the second tab select the opposite face, and in the first tab select the opposite face of pin. Okay, now select this outer face and this face, make concentric. Now again go to advanced mat, select width, select this face, and in the second tab select this face. Now rotate it. Now in the second tab select this face of gudgeon pin, and in the first tab select this face of piston. Okay, cancel this. Now our second connecting rod and piston are also mounted. So here go to linear component and pattern and drop this menu. Here you will find the command mirror components. Open this. Now select the mirror plane as front plane, and here select the parts you need to mirror. So select here connecting rod assembly 1, piston, gudgeon pin, select all the parts, click OK. Now the parts have been mirrored with the mates. Okay, now insert the camshaft, select this face and this face. Okay, this face and this face, make it coincident. Save this. Now here import arbor rod and import the push rod as well. Okay, Now go to matte, select this face and this inner face, concentric, and select this face and this face, make coincident. Now select this face of push rod and this inner face here, make concentric. Okay. Now here go to mechanical mates and here select the cam option. Now first we need to define the cam path, so select this face and the cam follower. For the cam follower, select this in lower face. Now click OK. OK. Exit. Now edit this cam mate. Select here align mate. Okay, now it's working. Now import the rocker arm and import the engine valve as well. Now go to matte and select this face and this inner face, make concentric. Now here go to advanced matte and select width. Select this face and this face, and in the second tab select this face and this face. Okay. Now here select this surface and this surface. Go to standard mates and select tangent. Okay. Now here select the cylindrical face of the engine valve and this inner face, make concentric. Now select this face and this face, make tangent relation. Okay. Now exit. Okay, it's working. Now copy these parts using the control key, drag the push rod, rocker and engine valve. Okay. Now again go to matte. Matte this push rod here, this rocker arm here, and this valve here. Now again here select the mechanical matte cam. Now select this face and this face. Okay. Now here select this face. First we need to make center. So go to matte, advanced matte, width. Select this face and this face. and in the second tab selection, select this face and this face. It is self-centered. Okay. Now select this face and this surface, make tangent. Okay. And here select this surface and this surface, make tangent. Okay. Isometric view. Now cancel this. Now rotate it. Now mirror these parts. Go to linear pattern, top this menu, and here you will find a mirror component. So select the front plane as the mirror plane. Now here select this tab, select the component, rocker arms, engine valves, push rod. Okay. Okay, mirrored. Now here go to design library. Now open the toolbox. Now click here, add in now. Go to ANSI inches. Scroll down, here you find power transmission, gears, open gears. Now here drag one helical gear, make the cursor on the cylindrical face so that it will automatically get matte, concentric matte. Okay, open. Now here select the diametral pitch 2 and number of teeth, make it 40. Helix angle 45, pressure angle keep 20, face width 2 inch, no hub. Here select left hand. Okay. Nominal diameter keep it 4. And in the keyway section, select the rectangular one. Okay. Now cancel this. Now again go to toolbox and drag one more helical gear on this face. Now here keep the diametral pitch 2 so that both the gear can be met. Number of teeth, make it 30. Helix direction, right hand. And keep the pressure angle 20 and helix angle 45, face width 2 inch. Nominal shaft diameter, make it 3 and 1 by 8, make it 3 by 16. Okay, now it's better. And in the keyway select one rectangular key slot. Okay, now hit escape. Okay, now go to mat and here select this face and this face coincident. Now this face and this face of camshaft coincide. Okay, now this face of gear and this face of crankshaft coincide. Now this face of slot, and here this face. Okay, exit. Now right click on this line, hide, and here hide also. Now here go to mat, scroll down and go to mechanical mat, and here select the gear mat. Now first we need to select the cylindrical face of gear. So select this inner face. Okay, and now this inner face. Now scroll down and here keep the gear ratio 0.75:1. As the number of gears is 30:40, so simply 0.75. Okay, now cancel this. Now try rotating. If there is an interference in your drawing, so go to mat here, scroll down and you will find the gear mat. Right click on it and click suppress. Now you can move this. Now there is no interference right now. Now right click on this and select unsuppress. Okay, isometric view. Now save this. Cancel. Cancel. Now here go to this option. Here select add-ins. Now select the SolidWorks motion. Okay. Go to motion study 1. Now here select basic motion. Select here motor command. Now select this face. Make the direction reverse. Make 50 RPM. Click OK. Now click here calculate. Okay. Or you can from this here setting button here keep the frames as per your requirement. 60 is very good. Okay. Now here you can also create animation. Right click on this and select here click create new motion study. Go to model and select Z axis, X axis. Now here delete this, create new motion study. This orientation needed, so select motor command, select this face, reverse direction 50 RPM. Okay, increase this up to 10 seconds, and here go to animation wizard and here select rotate model next along Y axis. Next, duration keep it 5 seconds, start time keep it 1 second, finish. and here select basic motion. Now click calculate. Okay, now this is working fine. So this is a small project on 4-cylinder engine. I hope you like the tutorial. Share this video to your friends. I hope you have learned many commands and many new tools in SolidWorks from these tutorials. So thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to Mac Learners.